Our Teacher of the Year this year, Angela Carrera.
All right, good evening, class of 2025, families and friends. Did you know that your body reacts the same way whether you're nervous or excited? Sweaty palms, racing heart, butterflies in your stomach, it's all the same. The only difference is what you tell yourself. So that shift in mindset doesn't change the sweaty palms, but it can absolutely change your experience. When I found out I had been nominated, Teacher of the Year, and would be giving this graduation speech, I was initially terrified. My heart raced just thinking about it. But then I took a deep breath and I told myself I get to share my heart with you. I do this every day, just usually one-on-one. So tonight I stand here with my heart racing, not in fear, but in excitement, to speak to the incredible class of 2025. First, I want to thank the amazing people that I work with. Being nominated Teacher of the Year is a tremendous honor, and it means more coming from a team that I absolutely respect and admire. So thank you, and thank you for walking this road with me. Now, class of 2025. I'm looking at you and I am so proud. I have had the privilege of having many of you in my classes and in my mentor group. I've watched you grow, struggle, and rise. So many of you have come to me saying, this is too hard, I want to quit. And more than once you've asked, do you think I can really do this? And more than once I've told you yes I do. I probably added some life lesson, or shared a random story, but the truth was always this: I believe in you. And today, that belief hasn't changed. We're here to celebrate a journey, one that began with small steps and that ends with you walking across the stage. But really, this isn't the end, it's the beginning of a much bigger ride. Let me tell you about one of mine. I love to ride bikes, and not long ago, I rode the Hiawatha Trail in northern Idaho. It's 15 miles of breathtaking views, mostly a gentle downhill grade. Along the way, you ride through 10 tunnels and across 7 sky-high trestles. The ride begins with the longest tunnel of them all, the St. Paul Pass Tunnel, 1.66 miles of complete darkness. You need a good headlamp and a bit of courage. It's cold, it's damp, water's dripping from the ceiling, and it's strangely thrilling. When you finally emerge, you're greeted by a waterfall, sunshine, and the feeling of, that was amazing. As the ride continues, you meet people from all over, strangers sharing snacks, stories, and smiles. The trail is filled with beauty and encouragement. And then you reach the end. You have a choice. You can either ride back uphill or catch a shuttle and to take you back to the top. Either way, to get back to your car, you have to ride back through that same 1.66 mile dark tunnel. So we took the shuttle. But during the ride back, my bike was hanging in the trailer with all the other bikes. Something happened to my bike. When I tried to pedal, the chain slipped with every rotation. My husband, he worked some magic and got it barely functional. But now, I had to ride my bike back through that dark tunnel, slightly uphill now, with gears that slipped every few turns. My son zoomed around me making echoing fart noises, as children do. And my husband was ahead of me with the light of his headlamp bouncing wildly against the walls of the tunnel. And I was miserable. The darkness was no longer exciting. I was tired, I was sore, and annoyed by everything that was happening. But I had no choice. I couldn't stop in the middle of the tunnel. No one could come and pick me up, so I kept pedaling and I told myself, I'm still moving faster than if I were walking. Eventually, I saw light ahead. It was small at first. I had a glimmer of hope that I was close to the end of the tunnel. But it didn't seem to get closer. The light stayed small for so long. I kept riding and I started questioning my life choices. I was determined and told myself I was getting better and stronger with each pedal forward. Suddenly, the light grew and I was at the opening of the tunnel, and then pop, I was out, back in the sunshine. That final stretch had been the hardest part, but it was also the most meaningful. And almost immediately, I missed being inside the tunnel. Funny how that works. I tell you this story for two reasons. First, life is a journey. You'll face moments when it's hard and when you want to give up, even on things you were once excited about. But keep going, keep pedaling. Keep telling yourself that with every step, every rotation, you are getting stronger. And if you don't learn what you need to the first time, life has a funny way of circling back and giving you another chance. Second, life, just like that bike ride, is more about than pushing forward. It's about who joins you on the trail. John Acuff, a speaker and writer that I admire, says, your purpose is always connected to people. When you follow your passion and stay true to your values, something powerful happens. The right people will find you. People who believe in what you're building, people to cheer you on, challenge you, and maybe even walk or ride a little bit of the road with you. But here's the truth. You have to be brave enough to start, brave enough to suck at it at first, brave enough to keep going when the road gets rough and the trail isn't clear. And hardest of all, you have to choose what you look for along the way. Acuff reminds us, fear gets a voice, not a vote. The same goes for negativity. If you look for what's broken in life, you'll find it. If you look for beauty, for good, for possibility, you'll find that too, every single time. And one more piece of advice. Seek out people who are already living the life that you hope to live. Ask questions. Be curious. Spend time with people ahead of you on the trail. The mentors, the elders, the wise people ahead of you on the trail. Or the wise ones who have learned by living. Their stories are maps. Their scars are lessons. Don't miss out on that gift. As you roll into your next chapter, I challenge you to choose your passion, choose your values, ride in the direction that matters most to you. The people who are meant to join your journey, they will find you. And those who see your courage, they might just be inspired to start pedaling too. The ride won't be easy, there will be hills, you might fall, you're probably gonna fall. But keep going, because the finish line, whatever it looks like for you, is absolutely worth every mile. Congratulations, class of 2025. Get out there and make yourself proud.